Did your public or private education prepare you for life? In today's video, we're going to fill in the blanks
and what you need to be an online entrepreneur.
And we're going to start right now. Hey, what's up guys? My name's Keith.
And my name is Carrington.
If this is your first time here,
we want to welcome you.
Thank you for joining us. This is the place where we
help you live at peak performance,
so you can be a better you. What did your formal education leave out? Did it leave out some of the most important things that you might use during your life, that the things you did learn in your formal education you've never used even once? One of the things is, how about consumer math? Making a checking account, keeping a checking account, balancing a checkbook, how to manage your money, spend less than you earn, save a little. Did they teach you that? Probably not. Interpersonal skills, like how to relate to people, how to overcome fear, how to get things done. How about common sense or peer pressure? How to deal with these things. Did they teach you any of that? Probably not. How about self-motivation? They teach you how to self-motivate yourself or how to get motivation? Probably not. How about encouragement or inspiration? Where to get it? How to find it? What's real? What isn't? That's another thing they don't teach. One of the most important things they don't teach is reading skills. How to be a good reader and how to enjoy it, because reading will give you the power to do anything you want to do. How about priorities? How to set them? What should be first? What shouldn't be first? What can you say no to? And what do you have to say yes to? And last but not least, how to take action. How do you take action? How do you actually move forward? All of these things are left out in lieu of calculus, analytical geometry, how to learn how to write a poem, how to criticize a poem, how to fall asleep in class, and how to get through study hall. That's what they teach you. Not to mention spins on social studies and history. Depending upon where you live, your geographical condition has a spin on how history was actually written. So you're not sure really what's true and what isn't. Not that our system is bad, it's the only system we have, but there is room for improvement. I homeschooled my youngest daughter, and I've homeschooled 3 of my older children. And they've all turned out good, and they've all learned more than they ever could have in a public school. If you can't homeschool your child, you'll have to use a public school. But what you can do is supplement that with real-world education. And that's what we're here today to talk a little bit about. For an online business, there are several things that you're gonna have to have. And these things need to be etched. I mean etched in stone in your brain, so that there it is, unconscious competency. You don't have to think about it to do it. The number one thing is, what is your why? Why would you be doing this at all? Maybe it's a job loss, job reduction, maybe it's inflation, maybe it's a medical reason, maybe it's a physical reason. Why would you even be considering an online business? Maybe it's geographical limitations. Maybe you live in an area that you can't open up a store on the corner. Whatever your reasons are is not the matter. That's not really what matters. What really is important is that you're here and that you know that it might be a consideration for you. So whatever the reason why is, whatever your reason why is, if it's a medical issue and you need to work from home, that can be the building block on what we'll build on to make your business successful. Start your why, dream about it, and then you can actually make a plan, you can develop goals, and you can start acting on them. I have a quick question for you. If money, time, or resource were not an issue, what would you do tomorrow? What would you be doing right now? What would you have right now? And who would you be sharing it with? Here's what I want you to do. I want you to go get a pen and get some paper, and I want you to start thinking about your why. At the top of the paper, I want you to write these 3 questions. What would you be doing? Who would you be doing it with? And what would you have to do it? Be inventive, be creative, let your imagination flow. There's no right or no wrong answer. We're wanting to find out just exactly what your why, so that when things go wrong and they're not going as good, because you're always going to have ups and downs, you can go back to that why, and that'll get you up and let you do it one more time. Now, what we want you to do is take your time. This is not something that's going to happen right away. Take your time doing it. Be very, very detailed. If it's a house you want, what color are the walls? What color is the carpet going to be? What's the driveway going to look like? What's the grass out front? What's your house going to look like? If it's a car, is it going to be leather? Is it going to be cloth? Is it going to be foreign? Is it going to be American? What kind of car? If it's a bicycle, what color are the bicycle? How many speeds? How about lifestyle? What kind of lifestyle would you want to live? Be very, very detailed. The more detailed you are, the better you will be when you actually start implementing these principles.
And when you're done, I want you to reread it all over again.
Reread it and then do it every morning, every noon, and every evening to remind yourself of the things that you would like to happen. If there was no money, no resource in the way, you had everything to do anything you wanted to do it with. The last thing we would like you to think about is, how much money would it take to do these things? And I want you to ask yourself this question: who's got my money? Who's got your money? Oh, before we go, we want to remind you that everything in life solves a problem. Paper clips, light bulbs, toilet paper, they all solve a problem. So from toilet paper to supercomputers, all of these things solve a problem. And they were invented or brought about to solve specific problems. What's the problem that you can solve? Because when you discover it, other people will pay you to solve that problem. What we want you to remember is that each and every individual, Carrington has certain problems that only she can solve, and she can solve these problems for you out there. You have certain problems that only you can solve for us. And what we're going to be doing in the future is helping you discover what problems only you can solve. In the online world, this is called finding your niche. And once you find your niche or niche, and you're able to leverage that, I mean produce it or promote it to a great number of people, you have the opportunity to get paid a great amount of money. Well, thanks for staying with us and listening to us. And don't forget to subscribe and click the bell so you don't miss anything. See you next time. Bye.